Hello there, this is Laser Eye Philosophy, my newly started up channel here, where everything's made up and the points don't matter. That's the paradox of life, is it not? So I'm going to take you on a little journey of pretty much any topic, every topic that I've read, seen, probably you as well. Maybe you got some valuable information from a book you read on Hindu Vedic traditions and you wonder what it means, and instead of just sitting for 2 hours underneath a tree, you'd like to actually utilize this newfound book of knowledge, any book of knowledge that you've ever read, but seemed too abstract. Alchemy, mysticism. Philosophy is a little simpler, but generally we quote something, we quote it over and over because we're like parrots. We like to read. The animal nature just pops out, and the little ego that seems to think it's very big. It's not. It's on average about a 5-year-old, and the 5-year-old likes to repeat what the parent says, right? So we parrot what everything tells us to say, good or bad. We're obviously not going on the bad end, although we will talk about the darkness that is this Western world, the almost pure chaos that we enter every day when we wake up in the morning. Almost seems pointless, and that's why I'm here. I figured by now, with my zero digital footprint, I probably have some information that others could use, because the amount of books I read and the videos I've watched and movies I've decoded and music I've listened to, it just never seems like enough. And you think you're getting somewhere, but that ego, it's pretty tricky. It likes to think it knows what it's talking about. We repeat it to our friends, the few friends we have, as so-called philosophers and mystics and whatnot. So, if there's any topic on your mind, just let me know. I will never say hit the like button, subscribe, share. That's for you that's for you to do. You're your own person. I'm my own person. And if this hits 10 people, great. If it hits 100, even better. Um, you know, Philosophy channels, you don't really want to hit the million mark, because it becomes parroted information again. We're looking for a deeper connection here, something where you can go to sleep that night knowing you are more whole. You are not just holy. The amount of religious texts, spiritual texts we've read, misinterpreted, repeated. The Age of Pisces has been pretty awful to the psyche there. So everything I explain hopefully will be in 3 different translations, 3 different symbols, body, mind, or if we spread it out, the physical, emotional, and mental realms. All of which is what we experience every day. We just miss the meanings of them sometimes. Moments pass us by, and we wished we would have understood it a little bit deeper, which is luckily why we have dreams and we have reoccurring patterns in our life which do remind us to take those items more seriously. So I'm going to attempt to become a digital citizen here on YouTube, after enjoying many thousands of videos that have helped me out piece this big puzzle together, whether it's a simulation, whether it's a creator-verse, multiverse, or we're just us. We're just here and we're just trying to figure out how to live it the best way we can. And the answer is always simpler than you think. The mind likes to complicate things, especially when that ego chatter gets in there, the confusion. Life is simple. To live is to be living, and that's life. The more efficient we can do it, the more we learn, the more we can use our body and our mind for our own personal fruits, and the fruits for our family. You aren't here just for yourself. We are born as our own individual being, our little drop in this ocean, but there's so much more we could be doing. And the truth of it all is, for even one person around us, 5 people, living life to the fullest, not the most extreme, not the riskiest, but the most truthful, becoming our true self, which, if you read any of those ancient mystic books, yourself, find yourself again, philosophical axioms, that kind of stuff. Sure, they sound great, but here we're going to crack them all open and utilize the truth in the moment, because the only moment that ever existed is the present moment. Have fun trying to prove the past existed to anybody else, which has remembered it different than you have. Try to put 3 people in a room and tell them to explain the situation that just happened, and you'll get 3 different stories. It's that quick. So enjoy, and I hope you enjoy this journey that I'm about to embark on. Pretty much recording the knowledge that I've stored in my head. I have not written any notes for the last about 7 years here, and just kept reading and watching, and did my own things. We're just finishing building this house that we're in right now, actually. I was a mechanic and carpenter, and now a completely uneducated, according to the system, philosopher with no credentials whatsoever. I didn't even like to read until 7 years ago, when I was starting to study the Bible, and came out of church because, everything seemed to be done the dumbest way possible, with no recollection or memory of any scriptures whatsoever that would actually benefit people's lives. So, like I said, it was a bit of an aggravating journey for me at first, when you're waking up and nobody else is, and you wonder if you're the crazy one, or maybe they just can't see it. And so we're going to uncover all those truths, religiously, spiritually, philosophically, atheistically today, and find the true meaning of life. So enjoy this journey, and come back whenever you feel like it, because I'm not going to pressure you. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk again, hopefully shortly.